Introducing to you first the challenger on my left, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing gold trunks with black trim, hailing from Los Mochis, Sinaloa, Mexico. He weighed in at the limit of 115 pounds with a record of 51 wins, 4 losses, and 1 draw. He has 39 wins coming by way of knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, here is the 2-time world champion and the current WBA interim super flyweight champion of the world, introducing the colorful and popular Jorge El Travieso Arce. And his opponent across the ring, the defending unified world champion on my right, fighting out of the red corner, wearing black trunks with red trim, fighting out of Sydney, Australia, by way of Banazor, Armenia. He weighed in the same as his opponent, 115 pounds. His record, 31 wins, 1 loss, 1 draw, 25 big wins coming by way of knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, here is the former flyweight world champion, the current WBA super champion, and the unified WBA, WBC, and IBF 115-pound champion of the world, introducing the Raging Bull, Vic Darchinyan.
Scheduled for 12 rounds. Settle in, everybody. It's gonna get bumpy.
Both looking like caged animals.
Yes.
That you need to unleash in a hurry.
Yeah, you got Arce's in like a sprinter stance over there, and Darchinyan looks like he's about to bore holes through him with his laser vision. Round 1, and it should be noted once again that the last time Arce fought a left-hander like this, he had a lot of problems.
Well, he was fighting, as I mentioned earlier, a very skilled, crafty, cute fighter, and cute meaning very slick with Christian Mijares, and that's not necessarily the case here with Darchinyan. Nickname like the Raging Bull, there's nothing cute about you. You come in, you're aggressive, and you're strong like a little bull.
Darchinyan has predicted that he will obliterate Arce. We'll have to see. Arce saying, bring it on. Tapping his chin with his gloves.
You gotta love Arce's heart. You gotta love the courage.
If there was ever a moment when I saw a different Arce after all these years, it was coming into this ring tonight. His most subdued entrance ever, and for good reason. Everything on the line for these two men, everything in their career tonight. Life-changing moments, everything they fought for, everything their families have fought for. Inside this ring tonight in Anaheim, the crowd deafening in this first round.
Both fighters clearly respect each other's power. Now pouring in with careless punches. Nice
first punch that's landed so far, Darchinyan with a short left hand to the top of the head of Arce. Now, as we've seen in these righty-lefties, we'll watch to be careful of the headbutts. Dr. Lumaret will have his hands full tonight. And you just saw there, I just mentioned it, the way they almost came together in that lunging style.
Well, again, it's difficult enough. We mentioned the last, nice left hook by Travieso, that a southpaw is difficult enough with its own problems, but then Darchinyan with this crouching style and his kind of wailing his arms before he punches. Tough guy to figure out.
Well, he's gonna, if he leaves himself open, he will get countered by Arce. Arce is a great counter puncher.
He is a great counter puncher, and his boxing skills are underrated.
In previous fights tonight, Mario, I was going to go over the rightly-lefty thing, moving this way. Doesn't matter in this fight. No, there's not going to be any strategy about it. It's just going to be a fight.
It's like you just feel the tension. One of them is just going to unleash, timing.
Darchinyan missing there, but the crowd reacting. Now he just caught him on the inside with the right hand. But this is the way it's going to be the entire time. Arce walking through those punches for the most part. Very sharp left hand, that hurt. Very sharp left hand from Darchinyan. Final 10 seconds of round 1.
You can see Darchinyan's power, and when he decides to throw straight punches, it's been more effective.
And there's some blood over the left eye of Arce, who's staring at Darchinyan across the...
Here's the replay. Darchinyan with a nice straight left, right on Arce's chin. Another nice straight left by Darchinyan.
Round two from the Honda Center of Anaheim, Alan Massengale with Mario Lopez. And the action's going to be non-stop. Very interesting in the corner that Arce saying, this is one bad dude I'm up against. And that what he's up against is some very accurate straight punches.
And a guy who's at an all-time high at his confidence level. And he's got, I think, the crowd on his side. There seems to be a stronger Armenian contingency here.
Do you think that Arce, after one round, knows something about what he's up against after that comment?
I think he definitely respects his power. I think sometimes fighters, when you look at him from the outside, much like Margarito, you look at him from the outside and say, he's not that typical, or I can get this guy. And then when you get in there, it's a whole other thing.
Going straight in, Darchinyan. And that left hand is wicked. He beats his Arce now pulling on the back of his head. I'm telling you, this has all the makings of something that could get real ugly if Arce can counter the power of Darchinyan. His left eye's already swollen. I see more of a determination on Arce's face right now, as he probably lost the first round, but I don't even know if that's going to matter in the long run.
No, and Arce not getting caught up in the height, being smart to not engage in a slugfest, which would seem to benefit Darchinyan.
He's got to get inside that right hand of Darchinyan. Maybe the body or an uppercut would work for Arce. But he's not the world's greatest strategist. He'll just flail when he gets a chance.
Well, hopefully for us, we'll see that.
Yeah, he's actually looks pretty good when he throws a combination. Darchinyan definitely headhunting all the way.
Well, Arce trying to time him. Arce having a difficult time. Arce still being the tough guy in there. Seeing his chin.
He's trying to go to the body a little bit. Perhaps slow down Darchinyan. Darchinyan showing more speed so far in this fight. And he's a difficult target. He makes himself a very difficult target to hit.
He does. He's got this crouching style. Moves his hands a lot. Wings. But when he throws those straight punches, it can be devastating.
And doing good defense to stay out of harm's way right there.
You're right, because Arce's having a hard time planting his feet and getting anything off.
He really hasn't landed anything big. There was a big punch. Big combination for Darchinyan as round number two is winding down. There's the bell.
Here's a replay with Darchinyan with solid straight left hands, having more success, getting Arce in the corner. Arce countering with a left, but another look, another angle. Arce just...
Yeah, Dr. Lou Moret tried to keep Darchinyan from getting all the way across the ring before the bell. Arce's going to have to step it up here in round three. We're scheduled for 12, but Darchinyan has had this more... There's a good left hand from Darchinyan. Just came out of nowhere. There's another one.
And the last thing Arce wants to do is keep his head straight, not have any head movement. Darchinyan can get those shots up in a hurry.
I've sensed Arce's been frustrated from the get-go here. Darchinyan, as he said, is one tough hombre. Now Arce's going to have to come in and just try to put his will inside and try to do some damage. But that speed is getting to him. That left hand was unchallenged right over the top.
Well, you know, the way Nonito Bernera had success with him now is he escaped from the outside, he jabbed, he countered a lot with a lot of the straight punches, much like we saw in the fight right before with DeMarco, but that is not Arce's style.
Darchinyan showing good defense, staying out of harm's way. But now Darchinyan got his chin.
Nice left.
Good right hand now. Arce sensed it, and they're going at it now.
And this is the type of exchange we wanted to see.
Darchinyan made a small mistake, and Arce, being the veteran, took advantage and turned it around.
And for his tested, and he has been knocked out before.
And that's what Arce needed in this round.
That's what he needed in the fight. And Arce definitely slowing down the charge of one Raging Bull.
Raging Bull got a little careless now. Arce back and bouncing off the ropes as they both let it all out. A long way to go in round 3.
And he caught him with a nice counter left hook. The same punch that Lanier, who I was thinking of earlier, had success with. Took a couple rounds for Arce to find that home. Let's see if he does it again.
Well, he's definitely taken Darchinyan out of his rhythm, at the very least. 50 seconds left, round 3. Blistering round. There's that left hand again. Arce took it and shook his head. Now Arce's in that mode he gets in, that wild man mode he gets into.
He'll get that look in his eyes.
Yes, he gets that look in his eyes.
Okay, now it's ready to fight. He's starting to time him a little bit better. He's starting to have a little bit more success. If he can stay disciplined and not engage himself in a slugfest like how he is, he'll have more success because you have to respect Darchinyan's power.
Watch those heads.
He's fighting good counter there, and
there's blood
over the eye of Darchinyan as they go at it, both smelling blood.
Oh, and a big left hook from Arce.
Arce gathers himself, got Darchinyan moving back.
And this is the kind of fight we thought we were going to see, Alan, and we've got it.
Stop the wrestling.
Arce with a big left hook, double left hook, having success with that, and a nice straight right. Took a couple rounds for him to get the timing. Here's another look. Great exchange in the middle of the ring. And I believe the cut from Darchinyan might have been an accidental headbutt. Home for that left hook, and let's see if he picks up where we left off.
Round 4, scheduled for 12. A blistering third round. And now Darchinyan loosening up his shoulders, holding his hands very low. Good right hand from Darchinyan. But we know what kind of mode Arce's in right now. He's in that, this is going to be a battle mode. This is not going to be a textbook boxing example for the young kids to see. I might even hide the young kids. This is going to get ugly.
And this is what we're looking. And there's a big left hook from Arce. And Alan, we've seen upsets so far, maybe 4 in a row. Are we going to see another one tonight? Darchinyan coming in as the big favorite and having trouble with the Mexican from Culiacan.
Darchinyan has left himself open as I see blood trickling down the left eye of Arce. Arce, as I mentioned in the first round, a tremendous counter puncher. And Darchinyan made his first mistake. He tasted that left hook, and he's tasted it again here tonight. Arce's gained some momentum through the third round, and Darchinyan, with his unorthodox style, leaving himself wide open with his arms wide, is not a good combination for him to have.
This is a credit to Arce's toughness, because you feel, you get in there and you see this guy with his awkward style and how tough and how strong Darchinyan is, and that intimidating presence will make you adjust, and then you're under the retreat. But because Arce himself is a true tough guy, he withstands it, he weathers the storm, makes adjustments, and answers back to the zone.
Break! Break!
And we've mentioned how many wars he's been in over the years. Another right hand
Beautiful combination
Arce to the body.
Arce.
Darchinyan trying to fight back. Arce now manhandling him across the ring. Arce following up round 3. There's a good lift.
That's a beautiful counter. That was beautiful.
Arce is hurt.
Let him roll.
Arce is hurt.
Really bad, and
Arce
Arce's
is
got his
badly
legs
hurt.
under him, and we still got...
Arce's badly hurt. He just took another big punch. Arce's wobbly on the ropes. Can he survive? 45 seconds left in round number 4.
And he needs to intelligently hold on.
He's going to have to hold on. Might have bought just a little bit of time there, but he got staggered by a big punch on the attack. Now he throws wildly. He seems to have gotten his legs back, Mario.
You know, that's what I was mentioning earlier, Alan.
How tough he is.
How tough he is. And he's got to be careful to get into a slugfest because Darchinyan has that devastating power.
18 seconds left. Arce really badly hurt in this round.
And it'd be wise for him to use his legs, keep his hands up, and start jabbing. And he's gotten caught with the same left uppercut about 3-4 times, and there it is again.
As the round has just survived.
Here, catching the uppercut. Here's Arce having great success with his left hook. At the beginning of the round, it looked like he was going to be around, and Darchinyan with a beautiful left uppercut, which was the biggest punch of the round. Let's take a listen. Oh, it sounded like he was shooting a cannon there. Woo! Realized that worked, and he used it about 3 or 4 more times in that round. Let's see if he goes back to it, and if Arce can make an adjustment.
Let's see what Arce has after taking a big uppercut, left uppercut from Darchinyan. Best of his power. Arce a little frustrated in his corner. It's the first time I've seen Darchinyan's gloves held high this entire fight. He's trying that uppercut again. There's Arce on the top.
And he's landed it 3 times, Alan.
Yes, he has.
Arce needs to go back to what was working for him, and that was counter-punching with the left hook.
No, stop.
He had a little success and decided to engage in a little slugfest.
You can just feel the power ringside of this 115-pounder Darchinyan. Lands that right hook upside the head right there. And Arce is going to have to dig down like never before against this guy. The fight we've been wanting to see, and it's on. Arce really badly hurt in round 4.
Break.
But what makes him great is the ability to respond to adversity.
Like 2 little firecrackers in there. They're definitely putting on the 4th of July.
Absolutely. We knew that would happen.
Living up to the hype. That's the best in boxing. And there it is. That's beautiful with Arce when he's counter-punching, he's throwing the straight punches, following it up with a nice left hook. That's how he's going to be successful in this fight.
Round 5 in Anaheim has not been disappointing. Arce trying to wade in and push Darchinyan back and keep Darchinyan from being able to load up with his sharp, accurate punches. Good counter there once again from Arce. Arce tried to press it forward now, and it's just become a little bit of a shoving match.
Arce made some nice adjustments and went back to what was working for him.
Well, I think this 5th round is a ways to go, but it's worked in Arce's favor to recover from round 4. When he got hit with a big uppercut, now Arce says, bring it on, which is his style anyway.
Maybe Arce feels that he's taken the best that Darchinyan can give and feel a little more confident going after him. I don't know if that's necessarily going to be the best strategy. Well, it could turn out to be a hell of a round.
That punch could not have been more wicked or accurate, and he's still here. That's a good point. Here he comes, pouring in final 15 seconds of round 5. Darchinyan has been in defensive mode. That left hand just landed right there. That's the quick left hand that's done the most damage. A sharp uppercut to the left hand of Darchinyan. And then, good combination.
Darchinyan with solid shots, throwing everything but the kitchen sink, I'd say. Let's take a listen.
Neither one of these men, make no mistake, is worried about the scorecard.
No, and if it goes to the scorecards, I'm going to be extremely surprised. Arce complaining about Darchinyan, saying he's bringing him down.
Well, I don't know about this strategy with the arms held down there. He's trying to bait Arce into doing something. There's that left hand again. Arce bouncing off the ropes. Darchinyan trying to pour in.
Nice left hook by Arce.
Arce was countered.
Referee doing a good job of getting in there so not an illegal ball was not.
Yeah, you can't hit them when they go through the rope. Oh, wow.
We got ourselves a fight.
Yes, we do. Blistering through the rounds. And the point that should be made is Arce has taken the best from Darchinyan, and that may be weighing on Darchinyan, although I can't tell if it is or not. But anybody else would have been out of there by now with what Darchinyan has delivered.
I agree with you, Alan. But has Darchinyan taken the best of what Arce can deliver? That remains to be seen.
Remains to be seen. Darchinyan has no regard whatsoever for the position of his gloves against Arce, thinking his speed will counteract whatever Arce does. But when he does make a mistake, Arce has been able to counter.
Nice body shot from Darchinyan.
Darchinyan lands one on the chin.
Darchinyan not only has fast hands, but great footwork, constantly turning.
Arce almost landed one behind the head. Yeah, his footwork's been exceptional. That's been a big difference. Arce cannot close the ground and land the punches he wants to. He hasn't really landed a big solid punch this entire round. We're inside 1 minute in round 6.
Arce trying to go to the body. Darchinyan not planting his feet and staying in one place long enough for him to get it off on him.
Break.
Darchinyan staying out of harm's way as we come to the final 25 seconds of round 6. See if there's a sudden burst here due to this round like there was at the end of round 5. Here he comes.
Arce waiting to counter.
10 seconds.
Darchinyan reminds me of his old fight films. There's a big left hand once again right at the end of the round. Arce covering up.
Darchinyan, with that awkward style of him, having some success. Hands low and get away with it with his athletic skills. Fine with the jab. Anyone's fight.
Going to round 7. I would say that the last 2 rounds might have gone to Darchinyan, especially round 4.
No.
I agree with you, Alan.
Stop.
Arce seems to have gotten a second wind.
Well, he seems to be bolstered by the fact that he can take the punishment he's receiving.
You don't want to take too many of those uppercuts, though, because they will take their toll.
His corner was exactly right. They're going to have to find a way to cut off the ring. Darchinyan using good defense at position and being able to score with the more accurate, sharper punches. Paid to see a fight. You got one here in Anaheim tonight. Round 7 scheduled for 12. Good uppercut from Arce right there. Now he's being patient in there now.
He is. Darchinyan playing the role of counterpuncher now. And because he realizes that's how he's caught him with his big left uppercut. Meanwhile, Arce can get some rounds away if he can get his combinations on.
Left hand from Arce, who just keeps boring in, moving forward, trying to move Darchinyan straight back, and that's never a good position for a fighter to be moving straight back. Arce hoping to tie him up a little bit on the side over there. Arce coming back here now.
Stop. He did a good job of avoiding the uppercut in that exchange.
He did a good job of that. He's also doing a good job of keeping the pressure, and Darchinyan hasn't looked as sharp. Of course, we got a half a minute to go. We'll see what happens toward the end here, but Darchinyan definitely moving backwards.
Which is not his style.
He might have wanted a breather, I don't know. But you're not going to get one in there in this fight.
Conditioning is going to be a big key in this fight, especially when both came in.
Darchinyan digging that left hand to the body, Mario. And, he did the right hand staggered Arce. The left hand, excuse me. Arce staggered again, but look at him. Trying to get his feet, sit down with his punch, and come back.
Here we have a nice exchange. Lead right by Arce. Another look.
Arce in the gold trunks with the black trim. Vic Darchinyan in the red and black trunks. Arce doesn't have the speed, he doesn't have the power, but he's still in this thing.
He's got the will.
He's got the will and a chin and the determination. Darchinyan.
And the courage. He is not intimidated. He's taking his best shots. And keeps coming. Darchinyan looking with a burst of energy. Seems to have gotten his second win. And there he is landing that big left uppercut.
That's been his punch all night, Mario. We're in the 8th round.
Well, you know, Arce has not been jabbing his way in. He's been lunging in, and Darchinyan's been making him pay.
Exactly. Darchinyan, it's got that so unorthodox style, holding his gloves down like that, but you can only get away with that if you're very quick, and he's very quick.
Yes, he can. I just mentioned Arce abandoning the jab, and I don't know why he's choosing to do it. I don't know if it's frustration or he's had success with the hook. Of course, the jab will set everything up.
Well, they kept wanting Arce to cut off the ring, but it's just a matter of will now.
Is the gas running out of the tank here for Arce?
8th round. There's a good left hand. That's been his best punch. Left hook upstairs from Arce. Well, he tried an uppercut there and threw a right.
Darchinyan having his own uppercut.
The thing about Arce, he's just like a little brick, you know, he's just so tough.
He truly is a cowboy.
Absolutely. Seconds left, round 8.
Oh, stop. Don't hit the headlock.
Both fighters looking a little worse for wear in this round. It's a nice right by Arce. Caught the nose bloody of Darchinyan on that straight right punch.
A long half a minute left in round 8. I think Arce's gotten the point. He's just supposed to let it all hang out here.
I'm surprised it's lasted this long,
Arce just wants it to come to some kind of formal conclusion one way or the other, I think.
No, stop. Time!
It's dig down time here. It's just a matter of will right now, especially on Arce's part. And as you mentioned earlier, leading with his head to some degree was, well, he's getting caught, but I just don't, I think it's past the point of strategy right now. It's just a fight, that's what it is.
Yeah, and at this point, I think Darchinyan might be ahead in the scorecard, where he would need to really either go for a knock out or knock down at least to catch up.
We're in the 9th round. Arce could be 3 rounds behind at this point. So it's hard to say, but he needs something big. And his blood coming from his scalp, back of his head from a headbutt.
He tends to bleed from the weirdest places.
Yeah.
And from every place it seems. And he's not, I'll tell you what it is. With Darchinyan, he's trying that lead right, and he's trying to get in there because he's completely abandoned the jab, so inevitably your head will go down, and that's how he keeps getting caught with those big shots.
They're both well off their pace of 4 or 5 rounds ago, and that's understandable.
Nice shot by Arce.
Yeah, he's, you know, it's one of those things that if he can stay in there long enough and the attrition shows on Darchinyan, anything can happen. It's dangerous to let a guy like Arce hang around.
Stop.
And Darchinyan has landed some great shots and couldn't get him out of there so far. We'll see.
Whoa.
There's a...
Can't hold him. Come on.
this is an ugly exchange.
Yes, it is. And Arce's gotten the worst of it. Now Arce's dander seems to be up a little bit as it turns into a wrestling match.
Come here, come here.
He wants to clean it
You
up.
can't hold on his head on break, and you better stop wrestling.
Yeah, okay.
Let's see if they oblige.
Yeah. Thanks for that. Seconds left in round 9. Oh, he just got caught. Arce just got caught again with a left hand. How many more of those can he take, Mario?
Wow, he's impressing me with his chin tonight. He's taking some solid shots. And asking for more.
10 seconds. That's the number.
Always been a warrior.
There's blood coming from
He just got caught again.
Hey!
Wow.
Holding and hitting, and that was a very pretty hard shot, sort of around the air. This is a nasty fight, and he caught Arce.
I think this round 10 might turn into something right here.
Well, we're in the championship rounds now.
Yes, dig down time, and Arce just got hit by a right hand, which hasn't happened very often in this fight.
A lot of people didn't think Arce would even be hanging out this long.
But the situation is, Mario, it's hard to say which punch is significant because every hard one that he's thrown, Arce's still in there.
Yes.
So I'm not the one taking the punches, but when you think it's a clean shot and Arce's still going. He was the wobblier in the fight of the two, but he never touched the canvas, so.
That's true.
No, 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 no.
I have to say, Dr. Moret's been, he has his own pace.
He does. He's done a good job in this fight, though.
Yeah, let him fight.
Letting him fight, stepping in when he's needed to.
That left hand, straight in. It's just a lot of quickness from Darchinyan.
Let him go.
But our pre-fight report, he tends to make mistakes, and that's what Arce's been banking on. And digging into the body was Arce right there.
Always talk about styles making fight, of course, and these two fighters, aside from the fact that one's orthodox and one's a southpaw, have very similar styles. So it's not like you're going to get a counterpuncher who is slick and is going to outpoint you. Either somebody is going to get beat up and somebody is not.
Well, you think looking at it with those gloves held so low that you would be able to, but the speed is what keeps him in power, keeps him off from somebody coming over with a big left hook, which has landed at time. Crowd really getting into it now with a minute left in round 10. Now, do you get any sense that Darchinyan thinks he's way ahead on points?
Oh, and he's just landed that big uppercut. Yeah, I think he feels very comfortable that he's got the fight in his hands. He knows that Arce's frustrated, that his only chance is to catch him with one big shot, because he's had his moments, but he hasn't really dictated the pace of the fight.
There's a good combination there.
Stop. Break.
Arce still asking
going
to
bumps.
change and throw bumps.
Darchinyan's been a little bit on his bicycle this round, to tell you the
Break
truth.
clean. Break.
He has definitely used his footwork to stay out of Harden's way. And it's got to be frustrating for Arce, too, because he just wants to get in and throw, and he's not getting an opportunity to do it.
And it gets tiring chasing your guy around.
Eating another left hand there in the closing seconds.
10 seconds.
Darchinyan may be graining on his bicycle because he feels he has enough rounds in the bank.
Time.
They want him to try to box his way through these final 2 rounds if it goes that far. Round 11. Glad you've been with us tonight. Fight has been exactly what it was billed to be. Very, very high intensity to say the least. But I don't know if Darchinyan's just going to box his way through this. Arce certainly doesn't want him to.
Darchinyan seemingly ahead on the scorecards. Arce having his moments, but frustration setting in. Having to do something dramatic.
Darchinyan showboating just a little bit.
Which could be dangerous.
never thought it would go even this far the way it looked early.
Very impressive. The will of both of these fighters.
Now the punch. ¿Puedes continuar o no? Okay, let's go.
Well, what you saw there was the referee saying that was from a punch, not a headbutt. But there's a lot of blood coming down now from Arce.
Oh, and that cuts in a bad spot.
Very bad spot. He's getting hit really bad now. Darchinyan looking to close it out now in the corner. Arce almost touches the canvas with his knee, but no knockdown. He's having trouble seeing. He's got blood in his right eye.
He's blinking a lot. Keeps clawing at his punches. He needs to hold or start winging it, Alan.
He would if he could find the target. That's been the problem.
Stop. Right?
He's really having trouble seeing. He's blinking. That blood's filling up that eye. And Arce is just really in bad shape here in the 11th round.
The doctor's going to take a look at that and possible stoppage.
But you know what? He is the true Mexican warrior.
Still game, still inviting him in.
This was his worst nightmare, getting cut like this.
And it's in such a bad place. And
half a minute left in round 11. Darchinyan trying to measure up. Arce's got basically one eye to fight with.
And the cut's in a bad place, on a bad side, the wrong eye, right where that left hand would be coming in.
Final 10 seconds, round 11.
Open target for Darchinyan. Corner's going to take a long look at this. Arce's taking a lot of punches in this round.
Time.
Arce still talking. A bloody mess, and he's still talking.
Pero eso falta un round. ¿Cómo te sientes? Bien, bien.
How are you feeling? There's still one round. How do you feel? He said, good,
He's got
good.
2 cuts.
Falta un round. ¿Cómo te sientes?
How do you feel? One round. I'm good, I'm good. They stopped the fight.
The referee has just stopped the fight.
Wow, and Arce was just asked, how is he feeling?
I'm surprised.
Said, fine, fine.
I'm surprised because you thought they'd let it just go out one more round. I'm really surprised.
You know, Alan, I don't know if I'm totally disappointed though, because Arce, he's one of those guys that's too tough for his own good. And he took a lot of hard shots in that last round, and that cut was in a bad place. And the slightest jabs could have opened up that cut again.
I just thought they'd let him have one more, let him start the 12th, but that is
He's got
like
a cut above the eye and to the right of the eye. I'll tell you what, he did not disappoint his fans tonight. He fought like a warrior. Let's see if it was a punch or a headbutt.
Look at.
Could have been an elbow there. Well, if it was in that exchange, could have been an elbow or forearm.
Was it the rope?
Maybe the rope?
That's the only thing I saw was the rope.
That he wiped his eye right after.
I've never seen a rope cut a fighter.
And I thought I've seen everything in boxing. That could be the first.
I did not see a headbutt or a punch.
Wow,
The rope.
I think it was the rope.
And that's a new one on me.
I don't know what the rules say about that.
Jr.
Ladies and gentlemen, this bout has been stopped at the end of round number 11. A referee in charge, Dr. Lou Moret, stops the contest upon advice of a ringside physician, Dr. Paul Wallace. He is the winner by way of technical knockout and still the unified world champion.